like to extend words of gratitude to the pit dwellers who have joined our channel and are enjoying our content. We're really glad to have you here. And thank you for all the lovely comments you guys have been leaving. It has been really fun to read through all of them.
To celebrate, so not only did we have sparklers, but me and Mia, we got some lovely cocktails with us today.
Yeah, they're themed cocktails. I was going for a pink cocktail, but that didn't work out. So this will be symbolic of the blood ritual that ladies are going through once a month, because today is a Relatable for Girls video. So yeah, blood, woohoo!
Yeah, and mine's piss. Thank you so much, guys, and cheers to everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, without further ado,
I believe I am showing you my TikTok first. I feel like every girl goes, through this when they see a really, really attractive lady doing something really cool or just existing. Yeah. And, there's that phrase where it's like, do I want to be her or do I want to be on her? Look how cool.
beautiful.
She's amazing. She's just amazing.
You know what's the funniest thing? I had an idea for a video of us showing each other thirst traps that we consider to be actual thirst traps, like actual thirst trap TikToks. I have a video saved in my file of this particular creator. So that explains how I view this TikTok.
Firstly, great idea for a video. Secondly, clearly we have the same taste in ladies.
Moving on, before I start drooling.
You gotta try taking a bra off after a long day. I'm ready. 16 double Ds if you were wondering.
I think this person is trying new stuff in all
for
videos.
some reason just gave me a lot of confidence.
So he's
after
just
the gym, I went
going
home
after
and
new
had some fun playing
experiences.
with my girls. Then
Yes.
on my way to work, I got myself a morning coffee, and yes, I do still have the bra on.
Dude, you're not
Vanilla
supposed to
iced
flash
latte
in the
goes hard
McDonald's
in
car
the
park,
drop.
okay?
Yeah, you're not,
After work,
you're
I
not
went and
supposed to
hung
be
out
like,
with Steve and my
oh, should I
grandfather.
like
We shot
pull
some
my
hoops
dress
and
down
then
and
had
like
some
censor it? No,
afternoon
huh?
tea.
The lower back pain is unreal.
The way he's sitting is like, that's not how you wear a tank
A lot of
top.
women suffer from back pain because of this.
He's so proud of this,
Then
like,
to finish the day, me and
bra
Bonnie watched the
wearing.
movie. Alright, let's take this thing off. God.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, gosh. The relief is unreal. Oh, that feels good. This was day 139, trying something new every single day. Comment what I should try next. Love ya.
But yeah, there truly is nothing better than just the removal of the bra at the end of the day. Oh, bliss.
I hate bras so much. So much. In fact, I'm not wearing one now.
We're boycotting them. Boycott the bra!
Burn the bras! Burn the bras!
So yeah, it's nice that, he got to relate to women a little bit and feel the feeling.
It's the unclasp when it comes away from your body, when you unclasp it and you're like, ah. So this TikTok, the clip in and of itself isn't the relatable section. It's like insert your own person or character, but then it's the actual reaction of the girl afterwards that is what's relatable.
Let's see. Was that a positive or a negative reaction?
Well, I think that was just her base instincts coming out. It's like the cave lady, jumps out and takes over.
Oh, okay. Because I was grossed out from that TikTok. First sound she made, it sounded like she was also grossed out, but then she was like, yeah! So I was a little, confused there. When I was in 4th year, there was this guy in my class who would suck on his sweater, and he would constantly be like chewing on his sweater, and there'd be like this massive circle of drool on it, and that's what he reminded me of. So I was like, ugh. Yeah, replace that with the girl roller skating, and I understand.
Why do you always look angry? You should smile more. It's like seared into my brain the first time I ever got told to smile by, like some random guy on the street. I was 12 years old and I was going down to my local shop, and I just remember this guy just like looming over me and being like, smile! You ain't gotta be that miserable.
Please stop telling women to smile. Tell her a joke or something, and then she'll naturally smile.
Yeah, be funny.
So this one, I feel like, Herbie, this one's like for you a little bit.
Yeah.
Men don't like loud women.
Yeah, well, nobody cares about your opinion, Stacy.
Yes, it's that woman, like the lead singer of some like death metal band or something, because
I
her
know,
growls were
her-
like good. They were good. But yeah, no, absolutely. Some of us, not pointing directly at myself, but pointing directly at myself, we are just loud by default. We cannot help it.
Yep, it is what it is. And regardless of how loud you are, there is going to be takers. There's takers for anyone and everyone. So if you don't like loud women, don't find yourself a loud lady and tell her to be quieter. Go find a quieter lady.
Yeah,
Okay.
so here's some dating advice for the ladies.
Questions to ask on the first date. So, what do you do for work? Can I pee on you?
Herbie!
I'm sorry, at this point there just has to be at least one piss video.
I respect it. I respect it. I don't know how this would go if that's what I asked on the first date.
Yeah, that might not go down super well. So just take that advice at your own risk. Okay, so the soft love most women yearn for. Okay, let's see.
I feel like this one's just a wholesome one, but girls can relate to it.
Oh, stop! That's so cute. No, yeah, that's amazing. Oh, that is the kind of love that I think any girl. Do you know what I love about that? You can tell, obviously, they're a kind of an older couple. I mean, I'm fully just making up their entire backstory in my head right now, but I assume that they've been together for a long time and they just, you know, they just love each other so much. Oh my God. Ladies, sometimes we get down about our appearance, you know, oh, do people find this attractive about me, or am I feeling, you know, I'm feeling unattractive today. But like Mia said, doesn't matter what you look like, because there is someone out there for you that loves you just the way you are. And I'm showing this video as a 5'10" lady. Also brings home this point.
No big, I feel like Pac.
Oh, no one likes tall girlies.
I'm coming in hot.
Who's that? Time to climb that mountain, baby. Yes.
I know. It's such a nice, positive message.
I mean, if Big Ed could get a date.
Somewhere he's just been like, why are my ears burning?
So, we just had some wholesome ones. Time to ruin that.
Oh, I love this woman. Sorry, I just read the caption. Me trying not to look overstimulated whilst talking to someone. My labia is literally caught in my fucking shorts.
The facial expressions and the posture. She's going through it.
Yeah. Like, physically she's there. Mentally, she is just like, I need to get to the bathroom. I need to sort my shit out. It's so frustrating when something like that happens and you're trying to maintain a normal kind of appearance, but then all you're thinking about is like, holy fuck, I need to go to the toilet to like change my pad, or like, what, like, oh, fucking hell. Like,
yeah. Oh, not the pad. Like, I haven't used pad for years, but I did when I was a teenager. And like, you know, when you feel like the bloop,
yep.
and you're like, I need to continue the conversation like nothing just happened.
Now, with this TikTok, the reason why I've put it forward today is because I have never been more jump scared by a TikTok being so specifically relatable to myself.
Oh dear. So when my best friend asks what I've been reading, but I've been knee deep in Asterion and Kylo Ren AO3 fanfic since December.
I like reading.
What's your favorite last book that you read?
It's like a... It's a romance. It's kind of like a Wattpad. Okay, the Bible. It was the Bible.
The Bible. You know you need to read the damn Bible after what you've read. Oh my God.
The thing is, like, there's obviously a big population of ladies that are like well into fan fiction. I thought it was just me that had the, like, you know, the Astarion and then Kylo Ren specific interest. I was just like, is this about me? She's seen my search history. So I definitely was born in the right generation because I love having cats instead of kids and being rude to men without being lobotomized.
Women used to get lobotomized for like antisocial behavior, not being friendly enough.
Give her a lobotomy.
Actually, there's a TikTok. She's doing it like, put her finger down if you match with the recommendations for symptoms that would be fixed by a lobotomy. We can do that challenge together and see how we fare. So I think I showed a similar video, you know, in the last girly relatable one, but I just love that there's just so many funny examples of this exact situation that most girls have found themselves in previously.
This shit get real.
So like, look at the body language. She could not be pushed up further to that wall if she tried.
It's so strange how they either cannot understand the body language sometimes.
I think sometimes they do recognize the body language, but they just choose to not acknowledge it.
They're like,
maybe I can change her mind.
This one's a bit of an outlier. I feel like this is just a video of a life that all girlies to some extent fantasize about.
Ah, nice.
So yeah, that's the vibe.
Okay. Oh wow, yeah. Damn. She is living the dream.
The dream. As adults, we all fantasize about that country core life where we make bread from scratch, but we will not admit it.
It's true. Despite the fact that I have such severe hay fever, you know, every year I have to, you know, take tablets and stuff. I want to live in a cottage next to a field of flowers.
So this one's a little more,
yeah,
universal, I feel like.
Okay, gynecologist, I'm going to give you some privacy whilst you get undressed. It's so true.
Well, what was the point? You're gonna see all the goodies anyway.
Literally, when I was going through a lot of my diagnostic tests, and they'd be like, we'll close the screen, so like, here's the gown, like, get changed into the gown, and you'd go lie on the bed, and then 2 seconds later, the guy just walks in, the doctor, and he's just like, well, let's open this up then. Boobs out, like, I don't understand, like, why did we just go through that rigmarole, like?
Show me your titties, come on, chop chop. I did want to say a PSA, because under these kinds of videos, I see a lot of people, I guess, saying that they're shy to go to the gynecologist. Please do. It can be really harmful if you know, put these things off.
Yeah, and actually to add to that as well, I was very nervous when I went for the first time. I took my sister with me and she, you know, held my hand while I went through the procedure. So
that's nice.
Family members, friends, you know, I'm sure if you ask someone, they would go with you. I'm very curious to know, do you think this is a job that most women would look at this and be like, yes, that's what I want to do?
Somebody just came up to me and asked me what I do for a living. I said, mind my goddamn business. They hiring too. You want me to get you an application?
Yeah, trap though, 24 shell cases on the floor, open and let it.
That is strange, but I'm not judging. But that does seem like a very easy job.
Surely that must be like a specifically themed bar. I can just imagine somebody, again, think about that first date. So what do you do for work? Imagine trying to explain it.
You know, all I'm thinking about is like, what if she gives someone herpes? Like, I'm sure she has to get like tested for some stuff on a regular basis. Would I trust like a random lady to spit into my mouth? I don't know where that mouth has been.
Imagine Mia's in the bar like, show me your signed health warrant.
I will not let you spit in my mouth until I see the papers. I don't know about this one. I thought that it might be universal, but at the same time, I thought it might be very specific. So you tell me.
Guys, when a girl asks you to take her photos, this is what she means. Ooh, the lily pads, it's cute. Oh my god, please. Those are so good. We were talking about this just before we started recording about how I've just gone down this like medieval, like aesthetic rabbit hole. That video is just absolutely perfect. Also, I've been in that situation where I've, you know, asked a partner to take pictures of me. They initially have their, oh, I don't want it, ma. And then when they do eventually do it,
it's just like
it's blurred. There's a thumb in the way and you're like, okay, I guess I won't ask again.
There's a vision there. It is your job to bring the vision to life. So it's when the government hears that you love metal, so they put it in your tampons.
Shit, shit, bitch! I say what you do, you watch how I move, for you is a fool,
I was fully expecting her to like zoom in on her, you know, uterus area and have a hand going through her clothes like.
Don't you think it's wild that they found literally lead in tampons?
I completely missed it, so this is news to me.
I'm just telling this from my memory, so I don't know what's exact, but from what I understand, so this is in America, that they did some kind of testing on, you know, tampons and stuff like that, and it turns out that basically there has never been any safety regulations in place around what can be put in, you know, tampons and other like types of those products. Yeah, like literally making tampons and stuff with lead, and I want to say arsenic. I'll just fact check tampons. Let's have a look. Yep.
those are going into our love tunnel. There needs to
Yeah.
be way more scrutiny with the production of tampons. Like, you know, with the toxic shock syndrome and everything, people can literally die. So you were mentioning Barbie earlier, and you know I love Barbie, and this one, it uses an audio from Barbie, and it's probably one of the best applications for this audio I've ever seen in my life.
Me, a first-time waxer, asking a client to get into position.
Would you please open your shell for us? Open my shell? But of course.
I had never got a wax before. I feel like this is like the kind of the gynecologist. Honestly, the idea of like going into, you know, like the clinic or I don't know, whatever you call it, and just having to expose yourself like that, honestly, I'm just like...
Let me tell you a funny story. I have been naked in front of a beautician lady quite a few times.
Yeah.
She and I had pretty good rapport because I would joke with her and we were on good terms.
Yeah,
and then one time she finished lasering my lovely lady section, and she was like, you look like a raw chicken. And then she just like slapped my lady hump. And I think she was like really tired and out of it. So she just went like,
So I sent you 3 TikToks using the same sound. This trend, when it happened, was so good that I couldn't pick a specific one that I wanted to send you, because this is kind of what we've touched on as well today, is this idea of this like duality of like womanhood, where women are fucking gremlins. That is part of womanhood, as well as, you know, the frilly flower side.
You know those girls that always look clean? Their skin is always glowing, their lips are always glossed.
I feel that. I do feel that.
I also love how the girls in the videos are all absolutely wasted as well. Like, they are off their tits.
They're either wasted or they're like in their own world.
That always look clean. Their skin is always glowing. Their lips are always glossed.
That is another level of messy.
If you go into the
sound,
what's it called, like the sound, you'll find so many of those videos. They all are just such a delight, because it truly is just, as I say, girls being goblins.
You know what? Maybe Shrek, the movie Shrek, was actually a deep artistic piece on the duality of women. That we are both a beautiful princess that can sing, and we are an ogre that can fight and be disgusting at the same time.
Checking to see how many days until my period. No, I do love that, because the worst thing is, I think this is just the level of delusion that I live in a lot of the time. I will know, like, I'm like, okay, it's coming. And yet every time it does arrive, I'm like, how could this be?
I live a completely different, the opposite spectrum of the woman experience, where I never really know when my period will show up. I will look at the app and it's like, your period's in 2 days. I'm like, haha, it's not in 2 days. It might show up in like 2 weeks, or it might show up the next month because it completely skipped a month. I will wake up, I'll sit up and I'll be like, I'm living life on the edge with my PCOS. Very exciting.
I do also enjoy the fact that every month I get into the mood that this girl is in, and I'm like, I just don't understand why I feel like this.
Person's eyebrows.
I want to order some food. It would be, I would really hate it if a like 6 foot something man with blonde hair, who was kind of sweaty, came to deliver my food. Like when he lifts his arms up. Because he's so tall that his t-shirt like shows his tummy a little bit. I would really hate if a man, and then when his blonde hair gets a bit greasy and a bit messy.
Can't relate.
It's just the intersplicing of the like, this is why.
The one thing that I do relate to is that I do get ravenously hungry and I will binge. I can eat like a whole tub of like mixed nuts in one sitting, and I'll be like, do I have more mixed nuts anywhere around the house?
Logic would dictate that when I get like that, I would think to myself, this is something that occurs at this specific point in my cycle every single month. But instead, and then just be like, damn, I don't know why I feel like this all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's only ever obvious in hindsight, even though it happens literally every month.
I'm so stupid.